Hey guys, here we are. We're about to head out for our episode number 2, heading up to Tipplers Campground on South Stradbroke Island. So a completely different trip than what we did last week out to Birdsville. So yeah, so pretty random. Just taking the kids up to Tipplers just overnight camping, and yeah, pretty straightforward setup here in our little 6-meter Freestyler Quintrex. I'll give you just a bit of a look. So the Freestyler has the front bow area up the front there. I've got the covers on at the moment, the bimini and the side clears, and so just the bibs and bobs we need, the swag, the esky, some fishing gear, some firewood, and yeah, nice day for it. About 22 degrees today, and sunny, so perfect day. Got the kids' bags there, and yeah, we'll get this guy fired up shortly and head up to South Straddie. So look forward to showing you what South Straddie and Tipplers Campground's all about. See ya. So this here is our C-Pen. It's our docking system. C-Pen by Doc Pro, I think, or Doc Pro by C-Pen, one or the other. Anyway, keeps the boat out of the water. Pretty simple to operate. We just turn this lever here, and what that's going to do is drop the rear gate of this C-Pen, and it lets the water flow in. And yeah, pretty simple. There's an automatic pump that comes on when it's up, so if you do get some rain overnight, the pump will pump out any water, and then obviously when you bring the boat back in, you just drive straight in. We have another a pump that will pump air into this system and bring the gate back up, and then you yeah, pump the water out, and it keeps the boat dry. But for now, I will just open that up, that valve, and this gate will go down.
And without my shadow. Always just doesn't realise that coming in for this.
show you. So probably about an hour and a half up at Tipplers from where we are, so, or 2 hours from home. But yeah, for about an hour and a half from where we are. The kids are laughing at me because I'm talking to a camera, but anyway, we just do what we do. And the children are becoming extremely embarrassed, and I won't even flip the camera. So anyway, stick with us and see how we travel. Get a fuel. All right, we've got the fuel, so we'll head on now up to we'll probably get some bait before we get some up the Tipplers. We'll see you soon. Rightio, we're just going to pull in and get some bait here at the bait house, right here on the Broadwater. Alright, so I told the girls to go get the bait, so we'll get some fresh worms and some fresh yabbies. Looking good. So just a heads up where Tipplers Campground is. It's on South Stradbroke Island here on the Gold Coast, and you do need a boat to get over to South Straddie. Great thing is, if you don't have your own boat, there are water taxis and a ferry service available through the resort to get yourself over there. And then to make a booking for the campground, pretty simple. Jump onto the council website. They run the tourist park. You can book online, pretty straightforward, as you can see there. You can put in the details, and they offer they actually offer little cabins as well. Not cabins, but little kind of huts. Like I think they call them the little wallaby hut there for $73 a night, or $27 or so for a campsite. And if you can, try and snag one on the waterfront. And I think those prices do vary. So here we are, we've got our camp, getting our camp set up here. Kids behind me getting the tent set up. Little campfire just here. And I'll go and show you the boat set up. How we organise the boat here on the beach with the two anchors. It's probably a bit blowy, you can't hear, but I'll give you a look. Got that one anchor at the rear of the boat, and that holds it. So the front of the boat is always facing forward to meet the oncoming chop. Probably about 2 hours from low tide, so low tide mark might be about here. So it doesn't matter if the boat bottoms out a little bit overnight. It's going to be high tide in the morning. And then the front anchor, and we've got the front anchor out. So I've got about 6 meters. 6 meters. There's about 4 meters of chain and about 2 meters of rope. So plenty of front anchor. We've got the electric winch option here on this little boat. A little bit rough coming in. Yeah, a little bit rough coming out. It's not probably the most ideal. Probably not the most ideal conditions. The wind was probably, I don't know, 15-20 knots, and it was actually quite, not uncomfortable, but there's been plenty of days where we've come out and it's you know, it's nice and smooth. But anyway, we'll get ourselves set up here, and yeah, Tipplers for the night campground. So going to have dinner at the cafe, which makes it easy. We don't have to bring all the food. We're kind of roughing it but not, and that's about it. Talk to you later. Yeah, it's not bad.
I've got in half of it.
We've got the evidence. We've got the evidence, Katie, that she's not that good.
I don't like not being good at stuff.
Em's trying to split wood and it's not going that well. Probably a little bit windy at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, set up camp, just going to head over to the little sand dune here, and it's where the cafe and where you register, or to let them know that you've arrived at your campsite, pay your fees. You can order firewood, they'll drop it off for you, so that's pretty handy. I bought some myself anyway, and don't know where the kids are. I just said don't talk to strangers and don't get lost. Can't really get lost here, but yeah, give you a bit of a look around. Just walking through the sand dune here, and most of the campsites are all down that way, or all the campsites. Can't complain. Well, good morning guys. We've had a successful camp overnight here at Tipplers Campground on South Stradbroke. Pretty windy afternoon getting up here, as I mentioned yesterday, but the wind did quieten down and kind of protected by a couple of trees where we were camped on the beach there, so it was quite nice. So yeah, had a really good campfire, went through 2 big bags of wood, which was good. We had the marshmallows out, the kids loved that, and yeah, went to bed about 10 o'clock and got up this morning about 6:37. So yeah, we're just going to grab some bait. The kids are walking up to the shop to grab some bait, and then we're going to do a spot of fishing in the mangroves and these little islands just off South Straddie here, and try and find some whiting or flathead. So the winter whiting should be running. So yeah, certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode up to Tipplers Campground, South Straddie, and until next time, we'll see you later. It's actually the Tipplers ferry right there actually, and another little I think it's like a taxi boat, a ferry that can get you across to Tipplers if you haven't got a boat.